Hi everyone, welcome to Cache Walks.
Today we're in Berlin and the caches are going to be based around the Berlin Wall. As a special treat, we're going to see the most favoured cache in the world.
So come with us and see the wonderful sights of Berlin and some really nice caches.
At the end of the Second World War, Berlin was divided into 4 sectors, controlled by the Allies, France, Britain, the United States and the Soviet Union. In 1961, the Soviet Union blocked off their sector, eventually building here 2 walls that divided the city in half, East and West Berlin.
We visited a small part of the Berlin Wall Memorial Park. A lot happened here. Here, part of the eastern wall remains covered in graffiti.
Lynn is walking through no man's land, or the death strip, and the western wall's location is now marked by a line of poles.
There are interesting information points in the park. You push a button and listen.
No one from East Berlin or East Germany could get near the western wall anyway, and the other wall was quite a distance back, and usually fortified even better. You'd think that the western wall was so impressive, but it wasn't like that at all. I later saw that there were really nasty spikes behind the eastern wall. If anyone jumped into them, the spikes would have bored right through his foot. People from East Berlin were standing waving over to the west, until a member of the police came over and drove them away rather roughly. At the corner of Strelitzer Straße, straight across the intersecting road, you can see a high wall. Behind it, a flag of the Free German Youth.
The concrete rectangles in the grass mark the line of an escape tunnel. In this part of no man's land, there were anti-vehicle obstacles.
Markers in the ground show the location of various escapes.
On the wall is the iconic Cold War photograph of 19-year-old border policeman Konrad Schumann jumping to freedom in the first days of the wall being put in place.
We would have missed this sculpture of the famous jump to freedom had we not been walking to find a geocache. The cache was in a small park in a residential area close by. A local pointed it out to us. We found a travel bug wanting to travel to World War II sites, so we took that one with us. Then it was off to see Checkpoint Charlie and a photograph for the virtual. We felt the dressing up and saluting was a step too far, as 98 people were killed trying to cross from east to west Berlin.
This is how I remember it when I crossed through Checkpoint Charlie in 1974. I particularly remember the menacing East German guard tower in the background.
Close by is a nice traditional cache in plain sight. A cycle race passed just as we were leaving.
We then went to see the Brandenburg Gate with the goddess Victoria on a chariot drawn by 4 horses.
Lots of photos here, but not all by geocaches completing the virtual find. There's a banner for your profile with this one.
As usual, we stopped to pet the horses.
Then it was off to try and find the most favoured geocache in the world. The search took much longer than we had expected. Rick went back to the car to put more money in the parking meter. While he was away, I sat down frustrated. Then a small boy let out a yell of horror as a piece of Lego fell out onto the ground. I think he thought he had broken it. I jumped up, picked up the piece, and told him not to worry about it, as I would fix it. I had the cache well in hand. We needed tweezers to extract the log, which was well used. We just managed to find a space to sign it. We gained another banner for our profile.
This is the end of our cache walk. We've had a wonderful day in Berlin, seen some great sights and finding some really nice geocaches. So thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.